Mina ngokubona kwami nje into engenziwa ngokubheka lezi mayini ngokungemthetho ukuthi uhulumeni uma sesivale izimene ke iqasha abantu behambe begade ukuze abantu beyangenele kalule bahambe bebembe ngokungemthetho bese kuthi ke nabo laba bathola besikade behamba ngokungemthetho ke beboshwe ngoba phela basuke sebephula umthetho uma sebengene kulezi mayini efika ngasasebenzi.
Msakazi, lezi mayini ezingasebenzi kuzomela zivalwe. Uhulumeni azama indlela yokuthi azivale ngoba zenza umonakalo omkhulu. Number 2, yaphoqelela ukuthi uhulumeni azame izindlela zokuvula amathuba emisebenzi ngoba abantu bazifaka emngozini nomnjena nje balambile abantu bafuna imali, ayikho imali akudliwe ezindlini. So benza noma yini ukuze bezothola imali ukuthi balale bedlile. Uhulumeni akazame imizamo ukuthi abantu basebenze, avule.
Lusaqhubeka uhlelo lokufinyelela nokuhlenga abavukuzi abangekho emthethweni abavaleleke emgodini wemayini engasasebenzi eStilfontein esifundazweni saseNorthwest. Kunembiko ehlukahlukene ngenani labavukuzi nokuthiwa sebevaleleke amasonto ambalwa emgodini. The High Court in Pretoria recently granted the organization Mining Affected Communities United in Action an urgent interdict. The court ordered the provincial government to ensure that the emergency aid, including food, water and medication, is provided. Amanye amalungu omphakathi anezihlobo kulaba athi noma ngabe kukubi abakwenzayo wonke umuntu unelungelo lokuphila nokuthola usizo. Now today on Asikhulume Let's Talk, Mbukeli, we discuss the issue of illegal mining, which is linked to other crimes such as money laundering, bribery, corruption, illicit financial flows, human and weapons trafficking, and other forms of organized crime in some cases. Asikubingelele ke Mbukeli sikwamukele ohlelweni, igama lami ngingubongiwe uMakhumalo waKwaZwane. Asikhumbuze ke Mbukeli ukuthi ungaba ingxenye lolu hlelo ngokushayela ucingo. Inombolo zethu 011 0678 kanti futhi sikhona einkundleni zokuxhumana, our X handle @SABC Zindaba, ku Facebook ke ikhasi lethu uSABC Zindaba. Ukuze kubelula ke Mbukeli sicela uqale #asikhulume #SABC News bese ke ubhala umbuzo noma umbono wakho. Asikhulume. Mbukeli, nobody knows for sure how many people are still inside the tunnels, which form an interconnected labyrinth of hundreds, perhaps thousands of kilometers surrounding some of the deepest mine shafts in the world. In the past 2 weeks alone, according to reports, nearly 1,200 Zamazamas have surfaced and have been arrested in Stilfontein. Ukudingida kabanzi ngalokho asamukele ihambele zethu uMikateko Mahlaule, who's the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Minerals and Petroleum Resources, Sfiso Dladla, Oyi Mining and Extractives lead at ActionAid SA, kanye noMishek Mbangula, National Coordinator for Mining Affected Communities United in Action. Angenibingelele nonke and welcome to the show. Asiqale la Sfiso, let's describe ukuthi babhekene nobunzima kangakanani, especially when it comes to the socio-economic conditions of these communities zona la kwenzeka khona illegal mining.
Sibonge for your invitation. I don't think kukhona umuntu ongangena phansi ayosebenza kuma conditions anjiya uma ngabe na choice. Kuphinde kube ihistory yasitshela ukuthi kungani sibona kukhona abantu bangaphandle besebenza emayini. History ke yasichazela hlezi kukhona kunjalo, and kune perception ekhona njengamanje eSouth Africa abantu abathanda ukuyinaka nokuthi baloke beqhubeka ngayo as if kwi-industry ye-mining iyona kuphela nabantu angabona bala eSouth Africa, even nakwi construction nakwamanye akhona. But into eyenzeke eStilfontein, ugovernment kade samtshela ngalento lokuthi na into ezoba ingozi siphuma eKrugersdorp kungasikudala nakho manje sesila. So ukusebenzisa i-law enforcement kuphela akuyona indlela ekufanele ngabe kwenziwa ngayo, ngoba nomphakathi ngelinye ilanga kuyovuka umbhejezana ngoba awunayo ivoice umphakathi ukuthi ubenefit from kuleza emayini, awazi next. So ingakho kubona inhlangano enjengemakhuwa zikwazi ukuthi zenkantolo.
Ngizobuya futhi lapho because that issue of amaphoyisa ukuthi yini ngabe kuyibona kuphela setshenziswayo has been coming up quite a number of times. Kodwa angize kuwe Mikateko, because one of the biggest things is that one wonders what is the Portfolio Committee saying about this issue yaseStilfontein.
Angibonge bongiwe, ngibingelele kuwena, ngibingelele kuMnumzana uMishak bengelele futhi ku ubaba uDladla nakubalaleli nalaba ababukela. Okokuqala okwenziwa in fact masingakhulumi ngokuthi siyenzani, asikhulumeni ngokuthi siyenzeni. Into oyibonayo Bongiwe manje yenziwe ukuthi thina siyi-portfolio committee ya-6 Parliament sa-recommend ukuthi amaphoyisa wodwa awakwazi ukuthi ayigweme lento ye-illegal mining, adinga i-reinforcement because labo bantu abamayinayo illegally, they are highly armed and they overpower the police. So sacela kumongameli ukuthi akathumele amasosha ayokwazi ukusiza amaphoyisa ukuthi bagweme lento illegal mining. So umsebenzi wethu we-6 Parliament esayithatha ku-legacy report ukuthi akusetshenzwe kwenziwe isiqiniseko sokuthi abantu abamayini illegally. Siyafisa ukuthi lento isho abalaleli ukuthi ama-mine avalwe. Siyavumelana nokuthi ama-mine amanye, not wonke, avalwe ngoba amanye anobungozi. Kodwa kukhona abantu abafuna ukumayina abamayine legal. Phecelezi sibabiza ama-small scale mining nama laba abane-big ne-fosholo. Mabavunyelwe.
Ngicela ngaphambi kokuthi ngifake uSifiso ngifake uMishek, kodwa indaba yamaphoyisa yodwa le?
Akuyona indaba yamaphoyisa, kodwa yini amaphoyisa ngoba thina sicele amaphoyisa ne-law enforcement ukuthi ayingenelele.
Kodwa iphi department, ngoba i-department kufanele ingenelele, i-department kufanele ibuzwe abantu ukuthi kuvalwa nini lo mgodi. Kufanele futhi kube khona ezinye inhlaka ikahulumeni engenelayo. Uma ufaka amaphoyisa kodwa amaphoyisa yabopha kodwa awayisizi futhi imiphakathi ngezinye inkinga ebhekene nazo.
Kunemgodi eyu-6,000 wena Bongiwe ne. I-government ngebudget yayo ikwazi kuphela ukuvala 40 a year because of i-budget yabo. So angeke bakwazi ukuvala 6,000 ngebudget abanayo. So kukhona abakwenzayo. Lokho esikubonayo is because of their action, but sesiyende over kumaphoyisa because imigodi la kungena khona abantu abamayina illegal becomes a crime scene. Asifuni thina i-government ihambe yocontaminate a crime scene. It is what it is. It's a crime scene.
Mishek Ntini ngalokho oqeda ukuso.
It's very disappointing, Bongi, because it's about 10 years now. We have engaged EDMPR. We have engaged our portfolio committee on minerals to say, look, let's with this sector, it's possible ukuthi singaba sector engaba legalized, it transform to be a sector engakwazi ukugenerate imisebenzi and at the same time contribute to the economy of South Africa. And because we saw that isaqala 2014 going to this day, where we engage in them with it, let's not look at uchahela ukuvala. You don't even have an alternative where do I give these people decent jobs so that they can put bread on the table. And by then it was still maintainable. Being overwhelming like this, we should have started working on those dates. The only regional manager who listened to us, he was in Kimberley, who saw that and was able to say, let's start a co-op and give these people permits so that they can sell these minerals. But the rest in Tabayaziyo, what do the police knows about the shaft? We worked in the mine, we know how to work together because these people, we've got different shafts around those things. But what we're saying is that those people, as long as there is poverty in South Africa, we will face such things. Whether we can bring in soldiers, they won't help.
Ngaphambi kokuthi ngifake uSifiso futhi angeke ngize kuwe kuthiwa labantu baphethe ibhamu ezinobungozi ngaphansi kwamashaft.
Let me tell you, I can send you, I can show you those letters. That is today, they were showing letters to us. We managed to take out 2 dead bodies today at Stilfontein because those people, we've been sending letters from Ilona government. He said from 16th November, we'll start rescuing people. and that's 10 days, it's 14 days now. Nothing has happened. And the people could, and we've been coming up with letters. And these people are letters, and those people who were surfaced before those people, they were there is nothing. In front of the police, in still for state police, they were telling the police, that's why it's surface Latina, because we still got that energy. But we've got a lot of people abalambile abangana next China say communicator now. Mama police are communicating now, but they suggest and people were rope people were coming out freely so. And if there were guns, those people won't be even allowed to come up. So in terms of police, but it still remains. That's why they don't want to take out those people out there.
Yeah, yabona bokiwo dala sasisho ukuthi I-criminal element ikhona kwi-artisanal mining futhi akuyona into engasheshiswe manje kodwa izoba khona izothrive ngoba uhulumeni uyenza into yomthetho nje kuphela. Other than that, uhulumeni, look at it as Stilfontein njengamanje. Minister of Mineral Resources has never said anything. Njalo nje kuba uminister of amaphoyisa ohambile waya laphayana kuba uMEC wase Northwest because kwenziwa lento ukuthi fashionwe ngendlela bonke ukuthiwa izigebengu. Nesigebengu sinalo ilungelo lokuphila. Isigebengu esiboshiwe esiconvicted mangabe singekho right siyayiswa kwima medical facilities. And then masubona i-state is accepting what government is saying. Uma kuthiwa kunama mines awu 6,000 anga rehabilitate. Iphi imali yoku rehabilitate? Lamaphoyisa nalamasosha akuyiwona asebenzayo namhlanje Stilfontein. Wona wayingani ukubheka abanikazi balezi mine abashiye lezi mine ukuthi wozani nizoface umthetho njengamanje ngoba kwazi ukuthi abantu ababoshwe nje.
All right, ngifuna ukuthi masiqhamuka from the break when we come back ngoba uhulumeni sike sakhuluma naye uthi yena when it comes to these shafts sharing exactly what uMikateko is saying ukuthi there are too many owners and some of them dating back to the 1800s. They can no longer trace them. Is that the case, and how do they begin to deal with what you're talking about around these shafts ngoba uhulumeni uyasho ukuthi naye akanayo imali uzokwazi ukuvala lokho akwazi ukuvala ngaleso sikhathi kodwa what then becomes the way forward? Mbukeli ake sithi nje shelele edolo siyabuya. Mbukeli sisakhuluma ngeodaba lwabavukuzi abangekho emthethweni. I do understand we've got Umthuthuzeli from the Western Cape on the line. Sawubona.
Yes, mama.
Yebo kafushane nje babo, umbono wakho uthini?
Umbono wami mama ngulo. Ababantu labaya whereas ababantu bayakwazi kwelizwe lethu. Secondly, singekazi ukukhululeka ababantu besuka from koMabrandaya eMalawi bazothwa besenza into 24 months belapho kwelilizwe. Laxa kusaphatha otata lo waseMalawi woko. Iyandizwa?
Ewe ngiyakuzwa baba.
Labo bantu besizwa nge-aeroplane abafike bagalelwe kwamzilikazi. Bathathu ke abantu bathi sa. That's why ke ngona abantu bangathi abanye nje namhlanje abayibaka kanti bayinto bayayazi lento. Kudala basebenza ababantu abayo.
All right.
Ufanele yena ugovernment abone mama benze ntoni ngaba bantu angathatha ukuthi hayi mabobovela no bayakwazi ababantu abakahle straight up.
Okay. All right. Siyabonga kakhulu baba Umthuthuzeli ose Western Cape. Mikateko uthi ubaba government needs to move with speed ngoba bayabazi labantu and kade kusetshenzwa ezimayini. Government needs to move with speed to formalize artisanal mining. Nithini?
Iqiniso lokuthi kumele igovernment imove ngespeed siyavumelana lapho. No mnumzana uMishek ukhona iqiniso alikhulumayo ukuthi bake bayiraise lento ukuthi siformalize ama-artisanal mining so that singacriminalize abantu who wants to make a living. That asilwe nayo siyayivuma. Nathi siyayiraise siyi-portfolio committee ngisebenze kakhulu naye umnumzana uMishek. kodwa iqiniso elingaphelelanga ukuthi azikho ibhamu lapha ngoba ukuze sicela amasosha ukuthi reinforce amaphoyisa was because abantu bangaphandle who are highly trained bafika nebhamu badubula amaphoyisa angakwazi ukwenza umsebenzi. Our view is that there must always be a balance ku-human rights as well as the government must be allowed to enforce the laws of the country. And the laws of the country are saying you need a permit ukuze umayina. Ungana permit, awukwazi ukumayina. That's why thina siyi-portfolio committee sithi ku-government move with speed ukuthi ni-formalize ama-artisanal mining, because uma uformalize ama-artisanal miners bazokwazi ukuthi bamayine kahle safely. Okwesibili, i-government ikwazi ukuthatha i-tax nakubo. I-problem yethu, it's the criminal elements that goes with aba bantu abamayina kulama mine, because abaningi babo baphuma ngaphandle asibazi abanama-IDs. Uma benza i-crime awukwazi ukuba-trace ukuthi ubani owenze i-crime nakuma-communities. Ngifisa ukucorrecta uMnumzana uDladla xa ethi artisanal. We're not dealing with artisanal miners here. We're dealing with illegal miners.
All right.
An artisanal miner is a person who has been given a permit to mine.
Ngizocelana
nabo ukuthi mababe khona license.
All right. Ngizocela ukuthi ibambe nje kancane. We've got uThemkosi, I do understand, in Gauteng. Sawubona?
Yebo sanibona njani?
Siyaphila ungaqhubeka nje kafushane.
Ngiyaphila. Ngicela nje ukuyibamba la ekutheni ngiyamuzwa baba make ekhuluma ukuthi khona iqiniso elingakhulunywa lokuthi akho ibhamu lapha phansi, and now these people have to be treated as bangasi ama-criminals. Criminals because they went, irrespective of who's behind and all that, but going there illegally over the law. And most of them are people from outside the country who are there. And we know very well, you know, there's in Soweto, a western area, they mesmerize people, they kill people. They even the community, they mesmerize. There was once a house in. They find a mother and girls and a father. They raped a father. They raped a father in front of them. So those are criminals. People who are doing that are criminals. So right. I'm shocked that we as South Africans, we now want to say, no, these people, yes, Banama rights, but they are killing people. What are we supposed to be calling them? Are you supposed to be calling them humans? Yet they are doing illegal things in our country. I think also these human rights organizations, they should be truthful to South Africans, because now how they are handling it, it's not very good.
All right, Themkosi, thank you so much. Uthini ngalokho Meshek?
Ngithi mina kukhona ama-mine a-ownwa abelungu, white elites esiwaziyo ukuthi awekho legal, awanama license, but nothing happens to those mines.
Which ones are those?
We had Ilona Plenco mine in Bethany who mined for 2 years, and people have been marching to the MPR for that mine as of for 2 years till this year. Nothing happens to that mine, and it mined for 2 years. And what happened is the only thing they say delay the MPR because of they don't give them the SLPs, whatever. So, but what you are saying is that if you do want to look at the black poor guys, we need to definitely do something around those issues. And we want to work with we want to understand if we have so many these we call our brothers. What happens border gates when we have so much people, because that again to make sure nobody comes in. But now when those people are here, we tend to look at as if they're not human. Those people are human, they are brothers. And what we're saying is when mining started in South Africa, the most of these 6,000 mines who left this shaft collected people from Malawi, Mozambique, and so on to work in these mines for cheap labor. You know,
All right.
Joburg were built by our brothers. We call them foreigners. But what about these whites about looting minerals in big numbers, in huge numbers? And we don't call them foreigners. We don't do anything. And all these mines that are here today, they're not even complying with SLPs. They're not building life here, they're not building skills.
All right.
And when we call to the DMPR, they say they don't have capacity to monitor these mines, but they easily give licenses. The mining and mushrooming, and Chinese, Australians are coming in looting minerals without really giving employment and inequality. People are starving whilst we have this.
Meshack, I'm going to ask you to pause for a second. We have to go for an ad break. When we come back, Sfiso, I want us to look at the issue of kingpins. What happens then? Because it does look like this is another area that needs to be dealt with urgently. You've got a minute each to all of you. Sfiso, the kingpins, what happens?
Bongi, kingpins akuwona kuphela ayinkinga. Ziningi inkinga ezikhona ezingahambiselani nomthetho. Because right now akekho umuntu obenefitayo from artisanal mining, from artisanal miner himself. Ngiyazi honorable Nkateko ukuthi angayisho njalo Nkateko, but salo siqhubekile siyibiza kanjalo. Kumele into ekumele yenzeke ukuthi fanele kuhlalwe phansi. Right now Mintech is going around the country training abantu on basic skills of artisanal mining, uk understand lokho. And then you have department of Mineral Resources eshintsha njalo singasazi nanokuthi yini edila ne-artisanal and small scale mining. But now akwenzeki next kuyakhulunywa nje kuphela. Ungazi ukuthi bonke kubantu ababenefita kuyona yonke lento ibona abasemendleni benza ngamabomu. So manje ukuthi ama kingpins now awathola imali kuyiyona. But into engaveli ukuthi wonke lama minerals amine nomazamazama aphele laphi.
Which is the big question, because we need to know the trail and to follow. And I wonder, in about a minute, Nkateko, as the portfolio committee, have you been able to trace ukuthi iphele laphi konke lokho abakumayinayo?
Ngaphandle ukuthi ngiqale lapho Bongi, sine responsibility yokufundisa i-community. Ngivumelana nomthuthuzeli, umuntu ongena eSouth Africa azomayina arape abantu, abulala abantu, is not my brother. I'm sorry to say this, it's not my brother. But umuntu ongena eSouth Africa ezokwenza lokho esikwenzayo siyabahlali base South Africa is my brother. So masinga blackmailana ukuthi these are our brothers and all of those who are illegal. It's not my brother and will never be my brother. Amaphoyisa Bongi ayazama ukuthi athola ama kingpins. Ezikhathini ezinye bayababopha laba abala eSouth Africa bakwazi ukuba tracer. Abanye abahlali nala eSouth Africa. Kukhona abantu eSouth Africa allegedly laba abakhulumela lamazamazama, because bazi kahle ukuthi amazamazama are not the ones that are moving this stuff. They mine but they give people. Laba bantu kuyibona abakhulumela labantu ukuthi mabangayenziwa lutho. Bahambisa lezi zinto bazise kuma kingpins. So siyazi kahle leyo nto namaphoyisa aphezulu kwayo leyo nto.
It sounds like we need a part 2 of this conversation because we're out of time, completely out of time. Meshack, when you come back the next time, I want us to trace where these minerals go. Ngobusfiso makes a very valid point. Ukuthi ayaphi lama minerals after they're being mined. But let me thank you all for your time. Bukela sibonga nakuwe ukuthi uhlanganyele kanye nathi nehambele zethu Nkateko Mahlaule, who's the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Mineral and Petroleum Resources. Usfiso Dladla, Mining and Extractives Lead at Action Aid SA. Kanye noMeshack Mbangula, who's the National Coordinator for Mining Affected Communities United in Action. Asethembe mbukela ukuthi uzoqhubeka ukhulume nathi emakhasini ethu okuxhumana kuze kube ngokuzayo.